Semi-finals, of course, are tomorrow. USA with that world record set in London 2012, 40.82. Jamaica have the game's record from 8 years back. Let's take a look at those teams. And there they are: Maldives, Malta, Jamaica. Oh, in lane 4, Jamaica expected to put out a fabulous time here. Nelson, White, Birchall, McGregor, their squad. Scotland, they will be quick as well. Singapore and India, and the Indian squad with their tails up. Who knows what they can do? On paper, they may qualify, but frankly, with the advantage of some fabulous results bolstering their spirits this morning by other members of their team, we may see India outperform themselves here. So, the Jamaicans, lead-off athlete, that's Nelson, just adjusting her blocks. England took gold 4 years ago on the Gold Coast ahead of Jamaica, and Nigeria in third.
Well, they're still going through their preparations, so let's return our attention to this hammer competition. Adam Keenan, one of 3 Canadians. He pulled a really classy trio, and he was ever so close to the podium on the Gold Coast. And that looks like it's the closest effort we've seen to the 70-metre line so far. Knocked out in the qualifiers in Eugene. Very tight at the top of the leaderboard. Jones is just around half a metre up on McCafey. Both of them on 68 metres. Keenan's watching and waiting here. Lovely morning. The flag's not fluttering as strongly as they were. He goes into the lead by a single centimetre, the Canadian. Good start for him. Meanwhile, the women getting ready for the first of the 2 semi-finals, top 3 in each, going through to the big showdown.
Well, Jamaica were champions in Scotland in 2014 in those wonderfully organised games in Glasgow, but beaten by England. Bit of an upset that 4 years ago. They'll want to get back on the top of the rostrum, but first they must get that baton round these 4 athletes. Baton speed is critical. The changeovers need to be smooth, and you can quite often in relays get a squad of moderate talents defeating a squad of super talents if the changeovers are strong. If you can maintain baton speed through keeping it really smooth changeovers, then you can quite often get some rather strange results. Here's the lead-off athlete for the India, Chand. She'll hand over to Das, then Nanda and Iraji. On the outside, they can focus on their own job. The Indian record, 43.37. Singapore go in lane 6. Pereira will hand over to Zaini, then Chandran and Liu.
In lane 5,
Scotland, always good carriers of the baton at the Commonwealth Games. Matheson, Rees, Malone and Spence, their quartet. The Jamaicans, well, they start as favourites here, surely, with Nelson, White, Birchall and McGregor making up their foursome. Their national record, 41.02.
In 3, Azapadi, Richard, Sifuna and Wingfield.
Here is the Maltese quartet, and the lead-off runner, Azapadi. She'll hand over to Richard, Skikluna and Wingfield. And then the Maldives on the inside with Hussein, Mohammed, Hassan and Mohammed again making up their foursome.
The first 3 automatically make the final, plus the next 2 fastest across the 2 heats.
Well, the second fastest time ever is by Jamaica. That was last year at the Olympic Games, 41.02. Only the USA have ever gone under 41 seconds. Anything down in the low 42s is very, very crisp. And in fact, only Jamaica have been down there. The Scottish record, for example, 44.35 was the Scottish best this season, 44.35. The first of 2 heats in the women's 4x100 metres, then the first 3 teams go through by right to tomorrow's final. Maldives in 2, Malta 3, Jamaica going 4 in the yellow, Scotland in 5, Singapore 6, India 7. Away they go, and already Jamaica making up ground on Scotland. Centre of picture, Jamaica almost up alongside Matheson of Scotland. It's been a brilliant leg from Nelson. A safe changeover, not a fast changeover from the Jamaicans. The Scots pretty much matched them, but down the back straight, the second leg runner from Jamaica moving really well at the moment. That is White, she hands over. That was a good changeover from the Jamaicans. Scotland in second, going really well. On the outside, India going pretty well too. It's Jamaica from India at the moment. India having a really good run here. Their backs are up as Jamaica take it over on the final leg. Down the home straight, looking really strong. It's McGregor now, storming away with this. That's an 8 or 9 metre winning margin. India comfortably second, Scotland in third, and a really close battle for the 4th places there, but 43.66 by Jamaica there. Well, it was a safe squad that got it round well enough. Let's hope there are no red flags and that all the changeovers were good for every team. But that was a huge winning margin and an equally huge gap behind India, Rob.
Yes, Scotland getting the best of that battle for the 3rd spot. Wingfield was finishing very quickly for Malta on the anchor leg. The Indians had a very sluggish changeover from 3rd to anchor, but how well did they go down the back straight? They've taken second. Scotland have gone through by a couple of tenths of a second. Singapore and Malta very, very close behind, but we will see the Scottish quartet in the final. The Jamaicans are so good. They've got such a great reputation. The Olympic champions, the silver medalists in Eugene, gold in Glasgow, and they've got Elaine Thompson-Herah, who they can draft into the final. Not a bad name to add to the list, a 4-time individual Olympic champion.
Yeah, Thompson-Herah has looked superb all week, hasn't she? Getting fitter all the time. That was a safe changeover from the Indians on the outside. I expected a little more from Scotland. I thought they'd be closer to India, that's for sure. But look at this changeover from Scotland. Oh, awful changeover, final changeover there from Scotland. Looked to me like the outgoing runner went off a little bit early for them. That was Spence. Indeed, they're only just ahead of Singapore, and you'd expect from a well-drilled squad like the Scots a bigger margin. But they are through safely. Sorry, Rob.
Yeah, so
Jamaica,
good, the
India
Jamaicans.
and Scotland.
So good, the Jamaicans. You could see Spence coming under a little bit of pressure there for that 3rd spot with the fast finish of Wingfield from Malta. Watch this last changeover for the Indians, just on the left of picture. Took them a while, can't quite see her, and also, as you said, it was a little bit sluggish from the Scots, but poetry in motion, the Jamaican quartet, and they will be smarting after finishing second to the United States in Eugene. But despite the fact that we've got great teams going in the second of the heats, England as the defending champions, the Jamaicans would surely line up as the joint favourites at least.
And England, well, they've swapped victories at the Commonwealth Games with Jamaica. The last 4 editions have gone Jamaica, England, Jamaica, England. Jamaicans, of course, as Tom.
For the second heat of the women's 4x100m relay, first 3 guaranteed a place in the final. It's the last event tomorrow morning at 12:54, this women's 4x100m final. England, Australia, Trinidad and Tobago, Papua New Guinea, Ghana and Nigeria due to line up. So Nigeria will start in lane number 7. Keep an eye on this. This is a good team. Udo Afili, Chukwuma, Uno Okawacha. In lane number 6, the team from Ghana, Goeki, Ali, Oku and Hoare. Nice little wave from the Ghana team. Papua New Guinea will start in lane number 5. Monagi, Weesil, Atcook and Bow. Trinidad and Tobago start in lane number 4. Good team this. St. Fort, Prito, Lewis and Michelle Lee IE on the final leg. And the shake of the legs from Mia Gross, who will lead off the Australia team in lane number 3. Gross will be joined by Masters, Beecher and Anyang. And the reigning champions, there'll be a huge draw in lane number 2 for the England team. Asher Phillip, Imani Lancico, Bianca Williams and Ashley Nelson defending the title. Asher Phillip and Bianca Williams were in that team in 2018 on the exact same legs. So good experience for the reigning champions in lane number 2. Keep an eye on the clock. Singapore and Malta at the moment are the 2 non-automatic qualifiers. There's Michelle Lee IE. She'll bring home, hopefully, the Trinidad and Tobago team on the final leg. So England, Australia, Trinidad and Tobago, Papua New Guinea, Ghana and Nigeria. First 3 guaranteed a place in the final tomorrow. So raw, Asher Phillip out well. Nigeria moving nicely, as is Ghana, with Mary Boyoki on the first leg. Looks like pretty safe changeovers by all. Imani Lancico down the back straight for England. Trinidad and Tobago moving nicely. Nigeria with Favour O'Philly handing it over to Chukwuma. A massive roar for Bianca Williams. England going really well here in lane number 2. It's the moment England and Nigeria. Australia in the mix as well. Ashley Nelson on the final leg for the English team. And Roakocha for Nigeria. Nigeria's going to get the win from England. And a dip finish between Australia and Trinidad and Tobago for the 3rd automatic qualifying spot. 42.57 seconds. Well, Nigeria are having a wonderful Commonwealth Games. And that team is strong. And they've been given the win. 42.57 seconds. And athletes potentially to be brought in by both sides. There's Ashley Nelson from England, 42.72 for the English team automatically through. And Australia are in a photograph with Trinidad and Tobago, and Australia get it by 1/100th of a second, 43.47 seconds. But Trinidad and Tobago, Rob, will get through as an non-automatic qualifier.
Yes, it was much quicker than the first heat. Michelle Lee IE ran brilliantly on that last leg to get the Trinidadians within 100ths of a second of an automatic spot. How about that Nigerian quartet? Brilliant run down the back straight by O'Philly, and to have somebody of the quality of Nwoko Ocha on the anchor leg is absolutely superb. Nigeria will be a force to be reckoned with in that final. Excellent work by the England quartet in the absence of Dina Asher-Smith, but it was a really good run by Michelle Lee IE to close down the Australians, but they should be over the moon with their automatic qualification. And by the way, Ghana, this is how much quicker this one was. Both non-automatic spots have come from this second semi-final. Not only the Trinidadians in 4th, but also the Ghanaians in 5th with a fairly sharp 44.32. So the first 5 from this heat making it through to the final.
Look at Michelle Lee IE on the left of your shot, absolutely tracking Anyang of Australia. And as Rob said, they'll automatically go through, the Nigeria and the England team. There's a photo finish. Well, England won this title in 2018 by 6/100ths of a second from Jamaica. Jamaica may have Elaine Thompson-Herah to bring in. Nigeria might bring in Tobi Amusan as well, the 100-metre hurdler, into the squad. But good qualification from Nigeria and England. Australia automatically through. That'll be a good final tomorrow, just before 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Ashley Nelson, she did the cardinal sin, Rob. She looked back for the baton. But it was safe. It was in the changeover zone. And they'll go through to the final to defend their title.
Great final in prospect.
There's the result of Heat 2 then. Big cues for Nigeria, England and Australia, and Trinidad and Tobago and Ghana, because it was so much quicker that second heat, but also go through season's best.
Well, what a final in prospect. I wonder if the Nigerians will draft in Tobi Amusan. Will the Jamaicans bring in Elaine Thompson-Herah? We shall see.